Hello everyone, once again we have a discussion on complex numbers, and today we are looking at specifically multiplication and division of complex numbers. The multiplication of complex numbers is achieved by assuming all quantities involved are real and then using j squared equal to -1 for simplification, because we said in our past lectures, in the introduction of complex numbers, we said j is equal to root of -1. So it means wherever we want to get rid of this square root, we can square both sides so that we have j squared equal to -1. So wherever we have j squared, we just substitute that quantity with -1. So for example, let us find z1, z2, z1 out of z2. If z1 is equal to 3j2 and z2 is equal to 2 minus j. So z1, z2, we just multiply as usual, as if we are multiplying real numbers, so that you have maybe a plus b into c plus d. As usual, you get a into c plus b into c plus d. So this will be 3 times 2 minus j, then plus j2 into 2 minus j. So 3 times 2, that will give you 6, times minus j, that will give you minus j3, then plus this j2 times 2, it will give you j4. It is just like j into 2 times 2. So this will give you j4. So this will be j4. Then again, minus, of course, this j2 times minus j. So this will be j squared times, this will be actually minus this, we are here, j, this is j4, then minus actually this j2 times that one, and that will be minus, of course, that j times j, which is j squared, and j squared is -1, as we have already said above, from above. So I add as usual, this will be 6 plus 1, because since this is negative, this negative will go, we have 7, then plus this, plus that, this is negative, this is a positive, so it will be 4 minus 3 times j, and this will give you 7 plus j. So let us look at part B, which requires z1 and z2. z1 is 3 plus j2 and z2 is 2 minus j. So for us to solve this problem, we always introduce the conjugate of the denominator. In other words, it's as if we are looking at the rationalization of the denominator. So we look at its conjugate. Its conjugate is 2 plus j. So what we do on the denominator is what we also do on the numerator, so that it appears as if we have not done or changed anything, because I can still cancel this and that, and I have not changed anything. So if I multiply as usual, I will have 4, 2 times 2, which is 4, then plus 2 times j, that will be 2j or j2, then I take a minus times 2, j times 2, which will be minus j2, then plus actually minus j times j. This will be a minus, because this will be j squared, which gives you -1, but remember there is also this negative, so it becomes a positive. I do the same thing upwards, 3 into this will be 6 plus 3j plus j2 times 2, that will be j4, plus j2 times j, that will be -1 times 2, and that will be -2. So this will be 6. This, when added, I get 7 j7 or 7j. 6 minus 2, that will be 4, divided by this, and that will go. So so that I remain with 4 plus 1, which gives you 5. So at the end of the day, I have 4 out of 5 plus J, 7 out of 5. Let us look at parts. So I'm done with the question. So if I'm to make this 4 out of 5, this will be 0.8 plus 1.4, and this will be the end of this question. Thank you so much. See you in the next discussion.